What's up everyone, OJ here. Welcome back to another video, and I want to say this month is going to be painful for Nintendo Switch owners because man, there's just so much good stuff coming and we gotta wait longer and longer for it to happen. But before we get into any of that and what I want to discuss today, please make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe if you're someone new for the best videos ever. And also make sure you hit that notification bell to get my videos first. Now, let's first and foremost get into something that's just completely awesome. Before we get into the painful, let's start with the good. But I guess painful if you're going against this guy. I've got a No More Heroes 3 $1 edition, special edition, straight from Japan. The Japanese versions of the game. Nintendo Switch is, it's region free though, so if I really wanted to play these physical versions on my Switch, I could. I already have all of the games digital though. Shoutouts to Suda's team here in the US for getting me No More Heroes 3. Appreciate that. Love the game. Check out my review on the channel. But yeah, this is the $1 Japanese version flown in. I'm so happy that I've got this now because it's pretty cool. Some cool artwork. I like that. And it also comes with a premium drinking mug with a nice cardboard box. And as you guys can see here, look at the quality of the sound, but the quality of the No More Heroes mug. Look at that. That's some high quality mug action. You know what I'm saying? Like that's good. So yeah, this $1 edition, ships from Amazon Japan. Got it in recently. If you watch my live streams, which you guys all should, I did show it off there. And one more thing, some really cool stickers. I think I'm gonna put these on like my travel luggage whenever I travel. I'm definitely gonna put some of these stickers on there to let people know that I'm down with Mr. Travis Touchdown, and everything. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into why it's going to be a painful month for Nintendo Switch owners. Now, we do have the excellent WarioWare Get It Together that's launching very soon here. Not already out by the time that you watch this video. But there really isn't many other big titles for the Nintendo Switch in September. Now, there's some good stuff. Don't get me wrong. There's some good games, and I'll have them listed for you guys. I know there's some great stuff coming this month. But man, it's only about one more month till Metroid Dread. One more month till RGT 85 plays Balan Wonderworld. Well, we have to wait for the sales to come out, but we know that's when the month sales start tracking. Okay, one more month to that awesomeness of Metroid Dread. This is painful. I am really looking forward to Metroid Dread. I've made like 10 Metroid Dread videos in the past like 2 or 3 months, maybe even more. I'm gonna have to go back and count. But Metroid Dread is looking so spectacular, it's looking so good that people are upset that Nintendo is properly marketing and advertising the game because they want to absorb every single bit of the game when they play it without knowing or thinking about other people who aren't sold yet. That's how good the game is. There hasn't been as hype of a game, in my opinion, when it comes to the core Nintendo franchise. It's been a while since we've seen something this hype. We're not talking about something new, something experimental, but man, a core old school Nintendo franchise from the 80s, man, this is super hype when it comes to the release of Metroid Dread. And I'm super excited to get you guys footage, coverage, content, whatever the case is. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm not sure what my plans are, but I'm going to be doing something, and that something is going to be amazing because this looks like Samus's best adventure. This looks like her best 2D outing. Haven't played it yet, but I have a feeling, I have a suspicion, and that's what makes this month so painful. That's what makes it so hard. But guess what else? To boost, to lift Metroid Dread into the stratosphere that no other Metroid game has ever went to before. Guess what's also launching alongside of it? Yes, that silky smooth, very nice, extremely cool looking Nintendo Switch OLED. With those Metroid Dread white colors with it. Yes, there's the neon and whatever, but we're not talking about those today. We're talking about the actual Metroid Dread Switch that Nintendo advertised when they showed off that Nintendo Switch OLED. Yes, launching alongside of that That's going to help boost the system as well. You're going to see so many people picking up Metroid Dread and also the Nintendo Switch OLED. Like, it rhymes too, so it just makes sense. I think Nintendo got their whole naming convention from that. They said, all right, Metroid Dread, OLED, all right, bam. It just sells itself. Now, we also heard recently, right, that there's going to be pre-orders in Japan for September 24th. Now, that's not necessarily concerning most of us here that are watching this program, but still, looks like it's going to be a huge sellout in Japan as well. Now, here in the US, it looks like you might still be able to get them on day one. There's going to be some places with extra stock, but for the most part, the pre-orders have been coming in waves and then selling out. Coming in waves, then been selling out. I haven't checked the most recent, but I will check. And if there's something to update or whatever, I'll have it up on screen for you guys. But it looks like the Nintendo Switch OLED is going to be a hot commodity, at least at the beginning. Initially, I think that this is going to be the new thing, but eventually, I think Nintendo is going to phase out the regular Nintendo Switch and then just do this Nintendo Switch OLED until the next Nintendo Switch comes out. The next gen Nintendo Switch comes out. But you know another reason why it's going to be a difficult month or so? We have to extend this out. Because guess what dropped recently? Yes, the new Nahabino trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5. And while it didn't really show us anything too new when it comes down to it, I wanted to clear up a couple things because this game is a painful wait. These are like my two most anticipated games of the year are Metroid Dread and Shin Megami Tensei 5. I've been waiting a long time for both of these games. I've been waiting a long time for a brand new Shin Megami Tensei game on a console, like on a home console. It's been a while. We've been playing the 3DS games. Yeah, we got Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, but that is a remaster of the PS2 game that I played already. So the fact that we're getting a brand new one with HD graphics that's modern, that looks just absolutely incredible, that is painful as well. These trailers are not helping either. Atlas is doing a phenomenal job of marketing this game because it makes me want the game even more than I already wanted the game, to the tune of me pre-ordering 2 special editions and also a regular Steelbook edition. Plus, I'll also probably be getting the digital edition from Sega for review purposes or whatever the case is. So it's making everything even more painful because these huge games, these core titles that aren't going to be super crazy Mario and Zelda numbers, but really speak to the fabric of what makes me a gamer in today's day, what I love the most about games. These 2 games speak to me the most out of any other titles this year. So it's very painful for me. And I know for a lot of you guys out there, I see it on Twitter. I see it all the time. You guys are also kind of weeping a bit in pain waiting for these titles. But don't worry, boys and girls. They will be here soon, somewhat soon. But a painful month and then 2 months for Shin Megami Tensei 5. But that new trailer that dropped, man, I'm excited for it. But I do also want to clear up a couple things, guys. Well, one more thing. That there is going to be an English dub for Shin Megami Tensei 5. There is an English dub. People are saying that there's not going to be one, that it's going to drive people away, and I get that. Some people don't want to read or have problems reading, so obviously having a dub would be better, but you don't have to worry about that here. This is not going to be a Tokyo Mirage Session situation, even though it's getting close to the release and we still haven't heard the English voices yet. Don't worry, it's coming, okay? It's just Sega being Sega. They will reveal the English voice cast and the English voice actors and the English dub very soon. I'm thinking that they're going to do it after Metroid Dread. So I'm thinking sometime in October, we're going to get some type of blowout on SMT5 and they will reveal the full cast and everything there. So don't worry, guys. It's coming. So overall, yes, things are a bit difficult. Now, there are some good games coming out this September, okay? But it's going to be a painful wait for this Metroid Dread. This is the first time in 20 years that we have a brand new 2D Metroid game. Metroid Samus Returns, that is a remake of the Game Boy game. The first time that we're getting a brand new console Shin Megami Tensei mainline entry in a number of years. Almost 20 years for that as well. It's been a long time for both of these. So for me, it's painful. I know for a lot of you guys, it is too. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen with these games. I'm excited to see the experience and playing them, because you can watch all the trailers that you want. You can sit there and say that this is spoiled or that. But at the end of the day, playing video games is about playing video games. Unless you're playing like a Beyond Two Souls or a Heavy Rain, that's more about, you know, like watching for the most part, or like these movie games that come out. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the actual experience of playing high quality games that have rich and deep gameplay elements for the core gamers out there. Not perfect when it comes to the technical side or anything like that, right? It's not the highest resolution or anything like that, but they're very good games, very in-depth games that have a lot of content in them and that will be for the core gamer. Really in-depth RPG, really cool 2D side scroller with some great set pieces and story elements that have a ton of upgrades and everything. This is exactly what the Switch needed, in my opinion. So once again, makes the wait painful, but it will be all the sweeter once we finally get to October and we're able to experience these games, because I think these two are going to be the best of the year, or two of the best of the year, in my opinion at least. But what are your thoughts on this when it comes to Shin Megami Tensei 5, when it comes to Metroid Dread, and the wait? What are you guys going to be playing in between that wait for these two games? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you forgot to do so. Also subscribe if you're someone new once again, and check out the link in the description below to become a channel member. It gets you all sorts of cool perks, rewards, benefits, Discord access, so check out that when you get the opportunity. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you for the next one. Peace.